Welcome, guys. How you doing, man? Hope you doing good. Chrisean Rock and Blueface is in the media again. Their last few altercations they had, I didn't really report on because it just seemed like, they were kind of living their life. And, I just didn't really feel like it was important topic. Publications posted about it, but it came and it went several times. But this recent time right here, I felt as if, it's glaring, and it's just another opportunity to go ahead and, talk on, make this, not just make this a topic, a talking point, but to actually hop on this topic and, just talk a little bit about, sobriety, because just to start it off, she ended up posting, I believe last night, that I guess her and Blueface got an altercation, and she went on live on her IG live, and she just started streaming, in her, in that moment. Now, this morning, however, or today, earlier sometime today, she actually took to her IG and she let her fans know that basically, she was trying to convince herself and also her audience that, it was the Casamigos that she was drinking. She also said that she had a bad trip and that she was trying to actually get out the car, but the car was moving, and Blueface actually saved her because, due to her consumption, I'm guessing she was not coherent, I'm guessing. So in actuality, it was, she just had a wild night out, and due to her, huge presence, huge social media presence, it's backlash, that she's gonna face for posting, period. It's going to be the scrutiny level is going to be pretty high. But you look at it and you just, let's just speculate. If she does actually break up with Blueface eventually, or however that pans out, because it can go any way. They can turn this thing around where, they're in a loving relationship, and I actually see them having kids, what I'm saying? And, Blueface has other kids, and, and that's, she understands that, and she gets along with the other wives. I mean, other mothers of his child, of his children rather, and she's okay with that, obviously, because she's still with him. But if you just go back and you look at it, she had an incident with Blueface's mother. Blueface had an incident with her father, Chrisean Rock's father, and I don't think that Chrisean Rock and her brothers really get along with their father. I believe one of the brothers actually posted that, I'm guessing my father was deserving of that because how, he treated his children, earlier in their adolescence. I guess it was some type of abuse, either verbal or I'm not too sure. But yeah, you just look and you get a lot of people posting and talking about this, saying that obviously it's a bad relationship. It's definitely, it's abusive. There's definitely some abuse, and there's definitely abuse of substances like alcohol and stuff like that. But it is what it is. It's just this new upcoming, fame, and she's getting all this. I think she was on the Bad Girl. I don't know if it's still called the Bad Girls Club, but they're out and they're moving in this manner, and they have cameras on them. People are going to catch all of the drama. People are going to catch every little incident. If it looks good or if it doesn't, it's going to be posted on social media. You're on a show, you're on a TV show. They're only going to edit so much out to where people are gonna see who you are. People are gonna have somewhat of an idea of who Chrisean Rock is. She has Blueface tattooed on her, and she's got Blueface tattooed on her, I think, porcelain tooth that comes in. It can be taken in and out or whatever. But I'm saying all that to say is, obviously she's like madly in love with this guy, to where she's getting his face tattooed on her, and most of the times they have an altercation. It's either when they're out drinking. So I definitely would say, like, the alcohol would be, just learning how to control your liquor. And that's really what I can say. I don't condone any type of violence, especially domestic abuse or anything like that. Don't condone it. And if she needs help or someone to talk to, she may need to go talk to a therapist, because it's a certain lifestyle that you're going to be living when you're rich and famous. And she's 1.7 M's on Instagram. Blueface obviously has like a huge following himself, and just me personally, like from the clips that I've seen, most of the time it's like he's almost reprimanding her from, like, not being able to walk on her own, or or actually trying to attack him, and he's like trying to reprimand her from like attacking him. And that's like where most of it comes from that I saw. The only time where I just seen like it was like straight out fighting was like when he fought Chrisean Rock's father, and when Chrisean Rock fought Blueface's mother. So they have a long history of this. I'm just saying, this is just like, me reporting on it, because obviously this is, it's in the media. It's something people want to know about. And just my whole idea on this thing is, they obviously like each other. They have some differences, but this is the difference that I see right now from normal relationships, and what makes theirs so glaring and different is because they are famous. And so they're going to be in the eye, and they're going to be in the, camera islands a lot more, and a lot more of their stuff is going to be captured. And they have each other's back to a certain point, which I can, respect to a certain degree. But it's just a simple fact of, you got to learn how to control your liquor. You got to learn how to think, because this is words out of her own mouth. She's saying that, she had too much to drink. She drank too much Casamigos, and that's what happened. And if that's the truth, that's your honest truth, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna try to believe it. And that's most of the time, 100% of the time, what's wrong, and how to fix yourself. What I'm saying? And obviously she said that. She owned up to it. She said she was drinking too much. I'm not saying, oh yeah, Blueface is a saint. We know that. But just because we know he's not a saint, that doesn't mean that we can go ahead and start attacking him and saying things that we don't know 100% to be true. So I'm not going to sit up here and do that. I'm going to talk about the facts. I'm going to talk about how many times this has happened. I'm going to talk about what I've seen, and I'm going to talk about, what Chrisean Rock is saying. And what she is saying is that she's fine, and and there's no blame in this recent incident, basically. And she's blaming the incident on the Casamigos. Blue tried to save me. So that's that. Peace, guys. I'm out.